and some of our viewers are over here. Thanks for the joining. Hello,
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Kamar.
Asif Saab, your voice is not clear.
Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you, but your picture is still. Your photo is still.
Still, I think. Should I leave and come again?
Yes, leave it. No, it's fine.
Okay, it's fine now.
Okay. Okay. So let's move towards the program. My first question from you is that I would like to know, as you know, the world is changing very rapidly, and now we are experiencing so many changes in the technologies, working style, and new softwares are emerging, new technologies are emerging, like data analytics, big data, artificial intelligence, deep learning, machine learning, and so many more. So this is basically confusing us, and this has become a buzzword in recent past. So my question from you is, first and foremost, please tell us that what is data analytics and what is big data.
Thank you, Mr. Kamar. Thank you, inspiring content, and thank you, YouTube, as well, for giving me this golden opportunity to speak before the audience. I believe my audience are already well versed with the data, and now it's time to turn toward the data analytics or big data or data analysis, predictive analysis, and there, as Mr. Kamar said, there would be maybe data science, data engineering, artificial intelligence. These are the buzzword in the recent past. Yes, and we have to focus. There are two things, by the way, for data analytics and data analysis. There is the difference. First, we'll touch the data analysis. What is data analysis? It is the focus on understanding the past, what happened and why it happened. Whereas the data analytics is the different. It is based on some algorithm, machine learning, the patterns, which gives you decision making instantly. Analytics basically focuses on why it happened and what will happen in future. And you can predict your future and take some business decisions, right? So these are the things. And now the term big data, of course, big data, we could started here big data since 1990s, but practically it jumped into the market since 2011. And now many people say that the future is no more oil, the future is data. For everything you have data. I will give you an example. If you approach any bank or any valuation firm, what they will ask you first to evaluate your firm, of course, they will see data. And where is the data? Your financial statements. If you predict your financial statement, let's suppose in the next 5 years, 100%, definitely they will gonna ask you how you will be reaching there. If you do not have any clear understanding with your data, you cannot let them understand or your business. Of course, you must have some data trends, data patterns, which shows these are the trends by which you can acquire more business and you can achieve 100% results in 5 years. The third question, Mr. Kamar asks why data analytics, data science, artificial intelligence has become buzzword. Yes, I could realize that some of the business intelligence tools jumped in the market by after 2010, like Tableau, business intelligence. Tableau is old, but Microsoft Power BI jumped in the market on 24th July 2015, and now you can see it is the leader. So since last 5 years, you can say, or since last 1 decade, we are hearing more about data because data is assimilating and it is mounting day by day. We will discuss further, but let's ask Mr. Kamar if he has some specific questions. Yes, Mr. Kamar.
Well, thank you for explaining us, Mr. Asif, that why it has become a buzzword and why we need to take care of the data and why we need to involve ourselves in data and we need to get our hands inside the data so that we can provide information to the organization. Thank you very much for great information to us. Mr. Asif, my second question to you is that which of because when this data analysis and data analytics and artificial intelligence are coming and they are definitely threatening some of our jobs. So I want to know which of the professions will be most affected due to these emerging technologies and which of the profession will be emerging because of these technologies.
Okay, first we will discuss what analysis we can do with the data. If we come across by statistical and computer programming, we can say that there are many types of areas analytical include predictive analytics, prescriptive analytics, enterprise decision management, descriptive analytics, cognitive skills, cognitive analytics, big data analytics, retail analytics, supply chain analytics, store assortment analytics, and much more. I mean, marketing mix modeling, web analytics, speech analytics, etc. If we all, if we keep them all in mind, then we can easily say that the job of telemarketing, bookkeeping, clerks, you are no more accountant. You are finance business partner. If we correlate with the latest term, so you're not no more bookkeepers. Compensation and benefit managers means we can easily say accountant and HR here can be effective. And telemarketers, yes, receptionists, couriers, and proofreaders, computer support specialists. Since AI and data science are into the market, we are caring for our decision making data, which gives us the insights. Computer support specialists, market research analysts, advertising salespeople, retail salespeople. Mr. Kumar, I can say all these jobs are under threat. And I would not say that tomorrow we have to, we are under threat from tomorrow. No, although it will take time, but we have to cope up ourselves to agile to the new technologies.
Well, thank you very much. As this pandemic, it has fast forwarded the age of technology. Now we are approaching the technology very fast, and this all these technologies are coming to us, or we are embracing them in the more fast and more paced speed. We were not expected to embrace them as quick as we are embracing nowadays, and this is one of the a good. You can say aspect of pandemic and that's what we learned during this lockdown and all. So let's move forward and we the next question is if someone want to start his career or her career in data analytics, from where they should start, because most of us they want to start a career in data analytics but we don't know from where to start, what is the starting point. So being an expert, we need your advice, please.
Dear Kamar, I would say whatever you have and from where you are, you should start from there. Whatever you have, keep all the sources in your mind and just start. Believe me, you will reach somewhere. I know, I mean, I have read some of the stories. Some people do not have much, but and they do not know about from where to start. If you ask some expert, even they will not, they may not be able to tell you exactly what is data science. Data science terms you might have heard, and in the recent past, data engineers, data analytics, data analysis, and data mining, machine learning. These are the terms, I mean, we are hearing since long. But if you ask many experts, maybe exact definition of data science, people will not be able to tell you. Okay, first discuss what are the terminologies and where finance people stands and where IT people stands, because it is the era of fintech technology, finance plus IT. So both are together. So what are their core roles? What is our core roles? As I said that we are no more accountants, we are decision makers. and all decisions are based on the data. But there are some role-based definitions. We must know what are these. First one is the data engineer. This is someone who transforms data into useful format for proper analysis to be done. Second one is the data analyst. Data analyst processes and does statistical analysis on the data to discover possible pattern, trends, or proper reporting and communication. What is machine learning? Machine learning is the chunk part of data science, but it is very useful. This is a sophisticated programmer who develops machines and systems that can learn and apply knowledge without specific direction. Means you just input your data and you get your results instantly based on some pattern. So this is the machine learning. Next one
Right.
is the data visualization engineer. So this is different to data engineers. This is someone that tells visually stunning stories. So it is more related to data storytelling. You might have heard in the recent past. What is the data storytelling? You connect your data and you do visualization based on any tool. Let's suppose Tableau, let's suppose Power BI, ClickSense, ClickView, any tool it could be. So these are the job of the data visualization engineer. And who are the data scientists? Data scientist is an analytical data expert who has the technical skills to solve complex problems and the curiosity to explore what problems need to be solved. Means based on your business, it reads data, it gives you some of the insights, some patterns, some machine learning to predict your future outcomes. So these are the data science. These are the some of the roles. And you know what are the data analytics? Those are not to do the data analysis anymore, because data analysis is the process of analysis the data, visualize the data to check the results from the recent past. But data analytics, you need results instantly, where you put your data from and using other tools, you can give insights to the management instantly. What are the outcomes and what are the predictive analytics or analysis? So these are the things. And your question was from where to start. See, I would say there are 8 points. I will read. Choose the right role. First, need to understand, as I told you, that these are the role based. Either you're data engineer, data scientist, or data analytics. You have to have a clear vision what you want to do. Let's suppose if you're data analytics, you don't need to go to Azure or machine learning or some other the debt where you can store your data or something. No, you must have at least 3 main skills: SQL, which is also called the SQL, structured query language; Excel, advanced Excel, not only Excel, of course, advanced Excel. Number 3 is Tableau or Microsoft Power BI, business intelligence tool. So these are the 3 core skills, because we are not going to discuss more about data science or data engineers, because these are related to other sides of data warehouse it could be. But if you're a finance professional and you want to do something in data analytics, you must have these 3 skills, and you must polish your skills based on the recent changes. See, before 2015 there were, okay, DAX was there, but DAX was introduced in MS Office by 2010, but DAX was already been used in MS Access, SS, Tabular, and by IT guys, but now we guys are doing. So if you can imagine, so this is basically the fintech technology, the finance plus IT, both are combined now. So
This is a
these
blend of
are
the professions.
exactly. So you have to have clear, this is the first point, what you want to do and where you are. Second
Okay.
point is, second point is take up a course. any short course. And believe me, there are many short courses. There are many free courses. You can complete course in a week, you can complete in 3 months, you can complete in a month. There are many courses freely available. EDX, Coursera. By Coursera, you can spend $37 in a month and you can complete maybe 37 courses. It's up to you. I mean, how passionate are you? There are examples, by the way, the people who were during the pandemic situation sitting home, uh, what they did all of them. I mean, what they had in their hand, they just did with passion, and now they have polished their skills. I personally know our members, one of non-member as well, who, I mean, ask from where I can start and I want to do certification. I told them it will take 6 months, but believe me, these are the three people who completed their certifications in less than 3 months. So that's amazing. It's up to you. So you can take advantage of the time, how much time you have. Okay, so these are this was the second point. Third point is choosing a tool. You can go for Tableau, you can go for ClickView, ClickSense, Power BI, or anything. Most important thing is to update your knowledge. As Microsoft Power BI is releasing updates every month, so updating knowledge is pretty much important. For this, I would suggest you must join some groups, not one group. I mean, maybe it would be precise, but you can join 2, 3, 4, 5 groups as much as you can. Then focus on practical applications. You know, nowadays data analytics, what it is doing, it is solving problems, the real world problems, and you have data everywhere. You can use, I mean, public data. It is readily available. You can connect with the data and you can predict analytics. You can prepare visualization and you can see or foresee the results. Number 6, follow the rights resources. You have to have on your track, whether it's a data engineering track, data science, or data analytics. Number 7 is work on your communication skills. It is pretty much important. If you are not a good communicator, how you can communicate, how you can tell a story. Of course, by storytelling, it needs, I mean, this not only visualization, of course, you must be able to communicate and your data should be speaking in a professional way. And in the end, networking. But please don't forget to learn and update your knowledge. So these were the 8 points. If anybody want, I will just copy paste and they will be able to see what are these points.
If you can just send me on WhatsApp, I will show on the screen.
Okay, I'm just copy pasting. Meanwhile, you can rephrase your
Yeah. Okay. So
question.
we will move further also, Asasab, with
Yes,
this
please.
one. You have explained in very detail and summarized as well for us, and people can get it also. We will put in this one in the description of the video also once this program is finished. At the end of this program, we'll put in the description so you can copy from there also. So my next question going forward, that if someone want to start as a data analytics, as you have said that some people want to be data engineers, data scientists, but most of the people will be interested to become data analytics. They will be interested in data analytics. So what are the pre-qualifications? Do we need to have an engineering degree, a software degree to become a data analytics, to join the data analytics, or do we must be a finance professional, or what kind of pre-qualification we require?
Thank you for the brilliant question, I would say, because nowadays people think that the Tableau or the Power BI, ClickView, ClickSense, these tools are only for finance professionals. No, this is wrong. You know,
Right.
SAP has their own business intelligence tool. Recently, I heard, I mean, although I used 11 years on Oracle Financials, but I recently heard that Oracle has also introduced the business intelligence tools. Every, I mean, SAP or every ERP, they are trying to jump into the pond. This is really very important. They are doing the right approach. I mean, their approach is right, by the way. But what we must do is to increase our skills, is to use these tools. And these tools, believe me, is not only for finance people. These are for HR, these are for sales people. You know, there are there are much sales dashboard than finance.
Yes,
Uh,
yes.
if you explore, believe me, you will get more 90%, I think, sales dashboards, because sales
Marketing is
people.
more important. No?
Exactly. Marketing, HR tools. Recently, I conducted a training for insurance company. I'm in Saudi Arabia, and they were more in. Only three people were finance background. All were admin, HR, and sales. I mean, other people. So those were involved in analytics. So I would say you must have understanding with the data. Remember one sentence, ma'am, letters are dancing. So letters should not be dancing. Otherwise, it is all good to go with the data analytics. If you have clear understanding, whether you're finance professional, whether you're not finance professional, I think, Mr. Kamar, everybody nowadays is preparing budget. Pandemic
Yes,
has put everybody into the, I mean, tightened the budget, and people are revising their budget. So this is the best approach, or the best example, that if they are involved in data, so why not to jump into the data analytics? Even
yes,
if you
yes.
start preparing your personal expenses or income to put in Power BI or Tableau, believe me, you will see flamboyant visualization, and I mean, very versatile in different colors, and you will like it. So it is for everybody.
Well, great. So, all the professionals, they can get help from the data analytics if they get involved in it, because this can give them a brief, the summarized form uh, about all the conclusion, what they are looking for, what are the outliers, where they can focus, and where they should decrease their focus also on the areas. So, of course, it can help marketing, finance, supply chain. Other all other professionals, like even maintenance, all the people, it can give a good a brief for their input and for their doing their daily and routine job. So moving forward, Mr. Asif, the next question I would like to ask, that as you already mentioned, that if someone want to build a career in data analytics, there are few courses you have already mentioned, but are there some other courses which we need to do except Power BI and Tableau? There are some other courses which you would recommend to the data analytics people?
I would say there are many courses. Uh, if you explore EDX, you will find, I remember, DAT, DAT 206, 207. These are for Power BI. You can start from there. If you want to get certification, by the way, I got their certification in 2015, I think. Yes, this was, and I paid. At that time, it was $49. Now it is $99. So you have to pay $99 to get the certification. But I won't suggest to get the certification. And what is the difference? Previously, of course, previously you can solve their questions, but I think nowadays you cannot solve until unless you pay them $99. But still, you have data, you have lectures, you can listen their lectures, and you can apply all those techniques with your real time data. So apart from those courses, you have, as I mentioned, Coursera. There are too many. If and believe me, many of
Udemy.
them. Udemy, of
you
course. Yeah, Udemy. There are too many tools or too many websites which are offering free of cost, or $10, $20, 50. It's up to you. From where you want to start your career. And apart from that, if you want to do certification in Power BI, I would tell you, these are the certifications 770, that 778 and 779. If you get these two certification, you will be MCSA BI reporting. There is a new role-based exam. By the way, these two exams are, you can take up till January 31, 2021. And there is a new course, role-based DA-100. This is purely for data analytics. You will
right, right.
find there are some of the e-learning resources available. I will share the link with you later on. because I need to search. I will share the link. You can easily find the free resources. All those lectures are there. And if you want to learn Tableau, you can spend $120 for 1 year, and you can get all. You can have access of all of the courses, and still you will be able to go for the badges. You can get, I mean, data analytics, data science, etc. There are, I think, 8 to 10 badges you can go for if you
Mr.
want.
Asaf, I will just stop you here. I will just ask which one is more easy comparing Power BI and Tableau, and where people should start first. First, they should go for Power BI or Tableau.
There is actually, but why I'm laughing, because there are many articles. Which one is better? And if I tell you that Tableau was pretty old, there are many great visualization in Tableau. By the way, I have cleared both the exams. I'm Tableau data scientist, Tableau data analytics, and I have done MCSA BI reporting for Microsoft Power BI as well. To me, I would go for both, because but I jumped in Tableau since last 3 years, but I got certifications now. Problem is, it's your choice. Some people go for Tableau, some people go for Power BI. Why I went for Power BI? Because it has the biggest community in the world. And
Hmm.
if you search what is the worth of Power BI, some of my student who is in Canada, Ontario, he was saying that, I don't remember exactly the worth. Maybe after SAP was 7 billion, so it was 4.5 or nearly 5 billion worth. I don't remember exactly, but anyways, if we talk about the community, Power BI has a very big community. And what is the good thing regarding Power BI? Tableau desktop is not free, but Tableau public is free.
Hmm.
But Power BI desktop is free. Power BI public is also, I mean, online services. Just you need, I mean, your official email ID, and you can pay $10 per person per month, and you can have Microsoft Power BI. So it is very cheap and big community. I would
Right.
suggest, if you want to go, okay, keep in mind that both are very good and both are very par. If you see on the quadrant report of Gartner report Q1, you would see, I mean, both are leaders. But who is the leader? Of course, Microsoft Power BI, because it has great community and the big number of users. And what is good about Microsoft Power BI is, if you have already started your journey learning the Power Apps like Power Query, Power Pivot, Power Map, and Power View. These are the 4 Power tools. If you have already started your journey, it is very easy to learn Power BI, because all 4 apps are same. The only difference is the flamboyant style visualizations.
Right, right. Thank you very much, Sir Asaf Hafiz. You have given us a lot of knowledge today and given us the understanding that why we should join this data analytics and why it is important for our career and for our future as well, and how we cannot get rid of it, and how it is must for us to reach to the next ladder of the career. And without joining, without learning this data analytics, we cannot survive in future. In fact, that is the big thing now, and this has become that much important that it is a matter of a life and death for kind of thing. We should take it as it is. Then we will be able to learn the problem with us, that we are not taking it very seriously, and people around the globe, they have taken it very seriously and they are advancing at a very rapid pace, and we are lacking behind. So that's why I would urge at this program, in the presence of Mr. Asaf Hafiz, who is an authority among all of us on data analytics and Power BI and all these tools, that we should focus, we should put all our efforts to learn these things, to learn all these tools, so we can stay relevant in the field and we can stay ahead against our peers. Thank you very much. With this note, I would like to end this program for today. Mr. Asaf, please, thank you very much for joining.
Thank you, Mr. Kamar. Thank you.
And thank you, dear all viewers. Thank you very much. I have just one comment. Let me see. Could you please share some key skills to become data analytics? I believe already you shared that from where we should start and where we can go. So this is already covered in the. If you want to say something,
I would say one important thing. You know what is happening in the globe? I mean, in the developed countries, Australia, Canada, and America, and many European countries, Power BI is widely used, and some of the small shops like Bakala, or we can say the vegetable shops, the milkman, believe me, the individual entrepreneurs who do not have much resources, but still they are using Power BI to
oh
analyze.
really?
Yeah, and believe me, I will tell you, recently, last month, I have prepared one model with the help of my friend who is in my country, Pakistan. We prepared for a milkman based on the data analytics, the models, all in using Power BI. He do not need to do anything, just to put in one column all of the revenues and revenue type. Maybe there are, I think, three revenue types. All the expenses just in second column expense type. All of the visualizations are coming instantly on their smartphones.
Wow, great, nice.
This is the real
Well,
example.
thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, dear all viewers. Thank you for your time. And I hope this program will be beneficial for all of us and we can learn and we can develop our skills further. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Kamar. Thank